Welcome back, everybody. Today we're going to be taking a look at this not quite Lego horror series brick kit. Now this is in fact made in China. It is a Lego sort of knockoff that you can find on Amazon.com for about 30 bucks. And they probably should be licensing these characters. I'm not quite sure that they do, but let's go ahead and see how they describe them. From the listing, this Halloween building set was inspired by horror movie. Halloween, someone stand before his house. Nightmare Elm Street, someone can go everywhere with his sliver hooks. 13th, the Friday, someone wearing the mask stand on the lake. All right, well, I am intrigued. Let's go ahead and open this up and put these guys together. Inside we do have a number of bags here and an instruction booklet. It looks pretty detailed. So we have 636 pieces to put together. This is for ages 6+, and I'm quite excited. The picture is for reference only. Looks like we have 3 separately numbered sets. So let's go ahead and start with number 1. It looks like we have 3 bags that are labeled number 1, and then we have an unlabeled kit with some pink colored pieces. We also have a label sticker sheet. Let's go ahead and turn the page and see what we need to do first. This is what the guy is going to end up looking like. We'll go ahead and open up these packages. It's time to get started. Right, there we go. This took me about 45 minutes to put together. Of course, I haven't put together Legos in a very long time. So what do we think? Whoops, that sign wants to keep popping off. I'm not sure I got the hair completely right. There was one extra bit of hair piece, but it came together pretty good. I like the little jack-o'-lantern, little Halloween sign, a jaunty little angle. He's very cute. So it is very hard to distinguish this dark blue from the blacks. So I had to redo a couple of blocks to make sure I got the right pieces where they needed to go. All right, we've got one down. Looks like next up we have Jason. I'm going to be using bags that are labeled number 2. If there's any sort of rhyme or reason as to what pieces go in what bags, I'm not sure what it is. Let's get started. here we have the finished product for the Friday the 13th. He was a little bit of a challenge to put together, primarily because the centerpiece fits together very awkwardly. There's a portion of it that's raised a little slightly bit above the rest, and I couldn't tell for the longest time if I was missing some piece or if it was supposed to be like that, but it was, and it all came together in the end. One thing I noticed is these pieces here are brown when they should be black, I think, to make this whole strip around the back of his mask. But otherwise, he's pretty cool. Our final character looks like it's Freddy Krueger. Let's go ahead and open up the bags labeled 3. Feels like we have a lot more pieces for this one. A lot of small pieces here. And here we have Freddy Krueger. I'm not really sure what's going on with this, what that's meant to be. It almost seems like a mailbox. I was left with one piece I didn't have a place for. I feel like we spent way too much time putting this hat together because this piece here took me a little over an hour to do, which seems a little excessive. But he's cute. I like his knife fingers. Very scary. His face is very deformed from his burns. It's super creepy altogether. This project took me much longer than I anticipated. But if you're a horror fan, it's worth it. It's a good way to spend a couple of hours. And we're left with these fun little guys. I'm going to put them on my desk at work. And that's going to be it. So thanks for watching. If you want to see more DIYs, product reviews, store walkthroughs, and more, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Till next time, thanks for watching, everyone. Take care, and happy haunting.